Hey guys, it's David from JUKI Junkies, home to Gigi's Fabric Shop, and in today's video we're going to show you how to wind and thread the all-new JUKI travel machines, the HT710 and the HT740. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and leave comments down below if you have any other questions. Winding your bobbin. Step 1 is to ensure your spool is on the thread stand and with the correct spool cap. Seeing it nice and tight against the machine, but not too tight where it can't move. So you just want it just like that. Step 2, you're just going to go ahead and floss this thread through this little hook, or you can feed it through the eye of it if you don't know how to floss it through there. And then we're going to go around this tension disc. In the instructions and the user manual, it says to go from front to back like this. And personally, I like doing it from back to front like this. It seems that it doesn't come out of the tension disc as much, but you can do it either which way, whatever you find works best for you. Then we're going to feed it through the eye of this bobbin, just like so, and go ahead and put it on the winder. Pushing it down, making sure it clicks, pushing it over, holding up that thread, and so that way this thread over here is nice and tight. You don't want it to be all loose because then it'll kind of pop out of that tension disc. And now I'm going to go ahead and just press go. And then I'll reach up here and just hold this thread down for a couple seconds, making sure it's nice and tight. And I'll hold this thread up here nice and tight like this until I feel like it's wrapped around there really well, and then I can get my scissors and snip the thread and continue winding the bobbin. So when your bobbin's about done, you'll start seeing it slow down just like this. You'll go ahead and press stop, pull it over, and do a squish test, making sure it's not squishy, just pressing down on it firmly. This one looks pretty good. It's nice and tight, pretty even. Looks good. So now we can go ahead and put it in the machine. Now, one thing to note, remember, if your bobbin is squishy, you're going to want to unwind it and rewind it and making sure it's really seated in that tension disc properly. You don't want a squishy bobbin. It's going to result in a lot more issues down the road. And also remember that, like I said, if you want to follow the manual and go from front to back with the tension disc, you can do so. All I'm saying is I see that it pops out of there a lot easier when I thread it this way for some reason. Even with keeping this nice and tight the whole time, it still likes to kind of come out unless I actually hold this the whole entire time. So you can use whichever method works best for you, but for me, my method seemed to work the best. So now for inserting the bobbin, it's quite simple, making sure the thread is coming down on the left side. We're just going to go ahead and drop it in that bobbin case, lift up the foot, voila. Go right there, around this little line. You can kind of just follow this arrow and then snip, and voila. The cool thing about this travel machine is you don't actually have to pull up your bobbin thread, unlike all the other ones, or yeah, unlike all the other travel machines, you pretty much have to sit there and pull up the thread. So this one's really, really cool. So now for threading the machine, it is also quite simple. I'm just going to go right through this little gauge or this little hook right here, wrapping around that back tension gauge right there, kind of coming down here into a tension disc that's hidden. And like I said, I like to floss when I thread my machines. That way I know it's getting seated properly in the tension disc. And to the take up lever, and now we're going to work our way down to the needle. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was a really quick video just on threading and winding the bobbin, but if you guys have any other questions, leave them down below. If you haven't already, subscribe because we post videos every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and drop a like if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out JUKIJunkies.com for all your sewing machines and parts and notions and much more. We ship super, super fast, and we're a small family-owned business here in Tampa, Florida. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.